So I think it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Feeling pretty good. I've already had 4 of your beers tonight.
you